This is the St. Johns County Real Estate Auction Report brought to you by Vanta Quality Assets. You can find us at vantallc.com. Investors welcome. Now, let's go to court. It's the last auction of 2014. What do we see here? A cancellation. That's the very first one. The plaintiff total was 761. The estimate was 508. The address is 218 St. John's Forest Boulevard. St. John's Forest, Jacksonville, Florida. Anyway, here's the house. Kind of like a little corner house. Do your research. Very nice home. Looks really nice. Let's go to our next home. And I have to say, a little preemptively, there were no sales in this auction. This particular one went back to the bank at 100. Let's look at it. 10, 2278, boom, there we go. 9910 Light Avenue, Hastings, Florida. Not very exciting at all. Needless to say, went back to the bank. Wah, wah, wah. This one went back to the bank at 100. Look, notice the reserve. Are they kidding? Come on. Zestimate 243. It is land though, just land, L-A-N-D. And the best Zestimate, if you will, was 243. No one wanted it. I thank you. Okay, next one. Next one did not sell. Went back to the bank. Reserve was a bit too high for an attached home. 211 Syra Way, St. Augustine, Florida. Didn't sell. 100 went back to the bank. Bank to this one as well. This is 2638 Snail Kite Court. Snail Kite Court. And there are such things as snail kites, by the way, just in case. Google it. Okay, 314 500 is last sold. Really? I don't think so. Actually, this estimate's 235,000. So be very careful with Zillow. Very careful, because this particular price was not at 10, 25, 12. We looked. Okay? Be very careful. Some people say, oh, Zillow lies, truly lies. They don't really lie. They do their best, to read all this information. They don't have humans doing it. Okay? It's all done through the internet. Anyway, 1010 Bella Vista Boulevard. Okay? Building 4, Suite 106. This is Bella Vista Boulevard. This is actually San Marco, and this is US 1. You know where they meet, close to where they meet. That particular complex to the right, which to me is, sorry, it's ugly. Anyway, who cares, right? Reserves 212, high bid 100. Went back to the bank. Next one went back to the bank as well. Boy, I'll tell you what, there were no sales, especially this one, 196 Brook Fall Drive, St. Augustine, Florida. Its estimate was 132,200, and guess what? Bank says like, oh, let's see if we can sell it for that much. I don't think so. Happy New Year. And the next one canceled, but let's look at that anyway. The next one is 263 Venetian Boulevard, St. Augustine, Florida. And I'll tell you what, the backyard's real nice, but I don't like these lines because that means further building. And I don't like building lots of stuff around where I live, and it's nothing but a headache. This did not sell. This went back to the bank. 4312 North Franklinia Street. Okay, whatever. Franklinia Street, St. Augustine, Florida. It looks pretty nice. Did it sell? No. Reserve 313. What are you thinking? Back to the bank at 100. I'll tell you what, there were a lot of disappointed faces at this auction. The last auction of 2014. A lot of disappointed faces. And we did not wind up with one single property. But hey, like the French say, c'est la vie. It means that's life. And in today's news, we have Robert Schiller. You know this guy, Robert Schiller? He was even on CNBC just today, I think. And what does he have to say? Well, this is the Schiller Index, the famous Schiller Index. Fragile real estate market is not a good investment. Well, Mr. Schiller, you're the great guy. You know your stuff. He talks about real estate market is fragile, which is correct. And not only are stocks extremely expensive, but housing is not a good investment. It's a very, very interesting statement. And I'm not saying he's wrong. It is a local thing, and but I have to listen to it. And I'll tell you what, the man is absolutely on the money. But let's look at what the Federal Reserve is doing. They're lowering the 30-year mortgage rates again. I mean, look at this. Remember, this is a 5-year chart of the 30-year fixed rate mortgage. And here's what they call the 4 handle, okay? It's a 4% line. That 4% line was breached. It looks like once it's breached, especially with this formation of a triangle, which I've been talking about for a long time, it's called a pennant or a flag or whatever, it will probably go down to the 3.5, possibly even the 3.25 handle right about here. Was 3.31 was the lowest. So it'll probably hit that on a lateral support line basis. We're talking technical analysis in an environment like this. I don't know if I even trust it. So, but anyway, this is a 6-month chart of the 30-year index, just to give you a little perspective. So anyway, let's see what this low interest rate does for homes. Well, Hovnanian is a home builder. And this particular chart is a 5-year chart as well. Did you notice that as the interest rates were going down, Hovnanian was not doing all that great either. I mean, this is 2014 from here to here. This is 2014. Hovnanian didn't do well. Toll Brothers did better. Philadelphia Housing Index actually breached the resistance line a little bit. Looks like it's going up still. Kind of makes sense, mainly because of the fact that mortgages are getting cheaper. So basically, that's all I have to say about 2014. It closed with, I wouldn't say a bang, a little whimper, but anyway, until next year, good bidding, have no fear, and by the way, please take your damn hats off in court. It's respect. Bye-bye.